Hey everybody, how are we doing tonight? Just got back from a bike ride downtown, about 9 miles with the boy, as we call him, my son, and had a good time riding down there. We like riding late at night. Real quick this week, I wanted to discuss something I'm going through. I'm going through a course right now with Myron Golden called Mind Over Money Mastery. Fantastic course, man. Just blows me away every time I get into his stuff, okay? But it's talking about several different things, how society has programmed us to subconsciously not want wealth. Some people, even consciously think that wealth is a bad thing. You hear the root of all evil is money, but that's not really what that means. It means all manner of evil can be a result of the love of money. Okay, but I'm not telling anybody to love money. Okay, I want you to love people. But anyways, that and all types of things through society, from our educational system, our arts and entertainment, our television, our movies, the news media, even our churches preach that it's more spiritual to be poor than it is to be rich. That if you get rich, you're going to be a bad person. Okay, that's not true. More money just makes you more of what you are, really. Okay, if you're an angry and a bad person, you get more money, you're just going to be more of that. If you're happy, and a poor person, when you get rich, you're going to be a happy, nice, rich person too, and be able to help a lot of people. And that's where I'm going with this, where I want you guys to be able to go. But until you get the subconscious programming set up right, you're not going to be able to, go through any kind of courses or education and apply that and try to make money if the core programming is not right. Okay? Let's see if I can get this for you. Take a computer system, okay? You've got an operating system in a computer, right? And let's say you have an Apple computer and you try to run a Microsoft program on that. It's not going to work because the operating system in the Apple computer is not programmed to interpret the programming that's going into it in a compatible way. So it won't work, okay? The only way to get that Apple computer to work is to put Apple programming into it, okay? Now you've got something. Same thing with us. We've got programming that really happens before about the age of 7. Our subconscious programming happens mostly before the age of 7. So you say, well, I'm well past 7, so that just means I'm doomed? No, not necessarily, but it does mean there's a challenge ahead, and we have to reprogram ourselves from what society, even our families unknowingly, our education, churches, everything has programmed us to not be a person of wealth. Okay, so we've got to get that fixed, and how we do that is by listening to good quality trainings and teachings that teach us that God does want us to be prosperous, does want us to be successful. Now that's not a prosperity name it and claim it foo-foo kind of a thing that I'm trying to tell you, but God does want you to be rich. You can help a lot more people if you're rich than if you're poor. Okay, that's just the way it is. He also wants us to be rich and have time freedom, because of course if we have time freedom, we can invest our time more to help other people, right? Okay, so I'm really trying to listen to a lot of stuff and just reprogram my subconscious, because our subconscious mind makes about 95% of our decisions during the day. Okay, so we're trying to make willpower decisions and apply conscious, logical effort to doing better, and we find ourselves in the same place year after year after year. The reason that is because we're working on our conscious mind and we're ignoring our subconscious mind. It's critical that we work on both, okay? Yes, you've got to put the right program in the computer, but if the computer's operating system, your subconscious, is not programmed to receive that new information and apply it correctly, you're not going to go anywhere. So how can we do that? Pay attention to what you listen to and what you watch, from the news to your TV programs to your movies. At the very least, be aware that there's a basic brainwashing going on in all those places, okay? And then watch what you say to yourself, okay? We are our own worst enemy. We've got enough problem fighting against the competition out there and whatever else we've got to battle against. We don't need to be kicking ourselves in the butt, which is what most of us are doing all the time. Okay, so watch what you're saying to yourself and about yourself. And thirdly, you can watch who you're hanging out with, okay? If you're hanging out with a bunch of people with a victim mentality who are always blaming the government, blaming the economy, blaming their parents for whatever woes they have, get away from those people. Find people that take responsibility for themselves and believe that they have the ability to write their future, because you do. Okay? People will say, just imagine that you could, write your future. What would you want? Okay, well, the truth is you can write your future. Yes, it takes some new programs, but it also takes a new operating system. So that's what I learned in the last 24 hours listening to Mind Over Money Mastery from Myron Golden. Awesome training. And I'm going to be going through that training for probably the next month. There's more information in there that I can certainly go through in a week or so. I'll probably be going through there for a month. And I'm going to try to come to you guys hopefully every night for the next several weeks and give you the abridged version of what I'm getting in that training every week, okay? And hopefully you'll find that helpful. Let's be diligent and watch what it is that we're watching and listening to, what we're saying, and the people we're hanging out with and what they're saying as well. And we'll see if we all can't get into a lot better place, by this time next year, maybe by Christmas, okay? Wouldn't it be nice to go through a Christmas season without all the stress of having to maintain, your 50, 60-hour work week and struggling to pay the bills as well as get through there and do whatever else it is you need to do through Christmas, whether it's entertaining, presents, traveling to spend time with family. Let's face it, those things take money. So the faster we can get this thing under control and moving in the right direction, the better off we're all going to be, and the more people will be able to be a blessing to and show the power of God. Okay, so that is it for tonight, and God bless, and we'll see you guys soon.